I have no idea if this video will ever reach you somehow, but I have an excellent book recommendation for you. Well, this account used to be a place where I talked a lot about books. I couldn't think of a better way to come back than recommending something that I personally feel that you will enjoy. And also for everyone watching this video, this book recommendation is gold. God bless me, because I'm using all the English that I have. So let's go. The book I'm talking about is How to Stop Time by Matt Haig. Of course, I have my Brazilian Portuguese version here. This one starts with a man named Tom. Tom has a genetic condition that makes him age slowly than the others. He ages like 1 year for every 15 years pass, something like that, which means he's been alive in this book for a long time. He watched basically everyone that he ever loved disappear while he stayed exactly the same, because he doesn't age. There's also a secret society here with people like him. What you do in the society is actually simple. You join and you get resources, protection, and, very important, a new identity every 8 years. So you can live anywhere, you can be basically anyone. And of course, there's one rule in a society, which is don't ever fall in love. You're allowed to fall in love for things, but never for people. At first, it sounds like a story about immortality, fantasy, or something like that, but it's actually not. This is a story in my conception, my point of view, mostly about loneliness, about what really happens to a person. And they've seen so much that the word starts to feel like a repetition of itself. Nothing is ever new. I don't know if I am expressing myself right about that one, because English is, of course, my second language. So I don't know how to put in the video some complex emotions, but this book is not boring at all. I know that I'm talking about it very superficially. It's not about the book. The book is just perfect. There's a passage in that book that I love very much and that I haven't been able to forget. It occurred to me that human beings didn't live beyond 100 because they simply weren't up for it. Psychologically, I mean. You kind of ran out. There wasn't enough self to keep going. You grew too bored of your own mind, of the way life repeated itself. How, after a while, there wasn't a smile or a gesture that you hadn't seen before. And the news stopped being new. The very word news became a joke. It was all just a cycle, a slowly rotating downward one. This book found me at a strange moment. I'm about to go 30, and I think I'm finally starting to understand, like, nobody really has to figure it out. Like Tom, our friend, he has like centuries. He still wakes up some mornings not knowing what the point is, And for me, personally, there's something quietly comforting about that. We live so far apart, in different countries, different languages, completely different lives, and yet sometimes through your songs, through your words, the way you think out loud, I honestly wonder if we're asking ourselves the same questions. And I think that happens because loneliness feels the same everywhere. And when you realize that, it stops feeling quite so heavy, right? Because we all have different stories under the same rain. So that's why I feel you should read this one, because it's a very special story. And I know in my guts that you probably love it. Books are part of me for a long time now. Sometimes I don't know how to express myself even in my own language, which means that I need things to help me get through my life. I have a very confused and disturbed mind sometimes, and it's a little bit tough. Sometimes there's days that I you know, that I'm not able to get out of my head. That's why I love books so much. Kind of feels like the book is translating something that we can talk about openly sometimes, because we don't even know how to put into words. So that's why I love this book so much, because it got me through, you know, exactly through my phase, what I'm feeling, and sometimes I can even talk about it because people won't get it. I truly believe that you will, because like I said, I ask myself sometimes if we are not asking the same questions under other roofs. That's it. I really hope the book finds you at the right time.